Welcome back to another episode of I Review Doctor Who, very late in the week. I think with this two-parter, I can say that I really liked it. The second part of the whole series really wraps it up quite nicely. First off, I very much enjoyed the sort of mind palace-y type thing that Clara was stuck in. It reminded me a lot of Silence in the Library, and I thought that was really cool how they did that. Also, just the whole Clara and sort of Clara interaction was really cool, and I thought she did a very good job clearly portraying the two different characters, because once you knew they were different, then the acting started to get very clearly different. I thought that was really well done. And of course the Doctor parachuted out because none of us thought he was going to die, but I loved the UK parachute because all I could think of was, oh my gosh, he thinks he's James Bond. Overall in this episode, I was just kind of really proud of Clara. Just the whole figuring out what's going on, figuring out how to move so she's not going to hit the plane the first time, winking to convey messages. I thought, it's like, hey, that's pretty smart, you know, good job. And especially the texting without looking, that's especially very clever. I'm also impressed that she can do that because I'm sort of good, but not that good, not at all. I was watching it with my roommate and we weren't actually as impressed with the whole I can feel your heartbeat because it's the same as my heartbeat thing, because I'm thinking that the Clara that's the Zygon can't see what Clara is actually doing in her mind, so I feel like Clara should have just started running, like just something to get your heart rate up high anyways, and then even if you're telling the truth, she can't tell if you're telling the truth or lying because your heart rate's going to be really high anyways. So, not too sure I was fond of that little idea. But if you needed a way to tell if somebody was telling the truth or not, sure, that works. I was really happy that Kate was still human and was just kind of pretending. I thought that was pretty smart, and I was very proud of her for just going boom, boom, boom. Because she's the Brigadier's daughter, she's gonna survive that. Heck yeah, she is. And then she gets to crush the thing with her shoe, and that was funny. I also really, really loved the Doctor's rant. It feels a lot like something that he had wanted to get off his chest for a long time and just let it all out. So that was really well delivered. I think that's going to be a moment that's going to be among Peter Capaldi's great moments, and he just delivers it really, really well. But then I feel like they almost cheapened it a little bit by him saying that they've done this the past 15 times. So I'm wondering then if that means that he's given that speech the past 15 times, or if maybe there's something different about it this time, that now he gave the speech. Maybe it's the fact that they used Clara, and maybe the other times it's a different Zygon and they didn't end up using Clara and they broke the disagreement in another way. So a little bit not sure about that, but it was kind of funny to think they had done this 15 times already, but also a little bit sad. So what does that say about the ability to keep peace? And I'm really happy that we never actually answered the question of which Osgood that was. I think it's very important that it is sort of like a new hybrid human. I think that's really cool, and there's a new link, and it means we get Osgood like forever. I mean, I'd really love for her to go travel with the Doctor, but she has a point. She's needed there. So hopefully that means with Kate there and with Osgood there, we'll have a lot more like connections with UNIT. And I love when they interact with UNIT. It's so much fun. But I would also like them to get back to New Planets too. So overall, I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was fun. I'm looking forward to next week. I'd love to promise an earlier video, but I don't think that's gonna happen. As always, leave any comments you have down in the comment section below. Until next time, Allons-y.